What's going on, guys? It's Keith McMillan here with the Off the Map podcast. I'm here with my favorite co-host,
Brian Harris. I would hope I'm your favorite.
Yeah, man. I did it 2 weeks in a row. Well,
Oh, what, said favorite?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just doing it to establish to make sure you know how important you are.
I appreciate
man.
that. Are you saying that you're thankful for me?
Of course.
See what I did there? How we're rolling right into like
Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving, people. Gobble, gobble.
Did you celebrate Thanksgiving growing up? I was thinking about that earlier this week because I know you were Jehovah's Witness, but that's like one of those. That's a weird one, right?
It is a weird one. I'm pretty sure we still had turkey and everything. I used to get around holidays by going to my friend's house a lot.
Okay. Yeah. You had mentioned that.
Yeah,
you would always go to somebody's house.
I always had somewhere to go on holidays to celebrate. Like I said, my best friend AJ growing up, like Christmas, they knew I was always coming by.
Yeah.
Like I'd come by purposely in the morning and his...
You would be like, hey, just a reminder, we'll be here.
I mean, and his wonderful sister always got me like the, those little compilation packages, I guess you could say, from like Walmart where you buy and it's like...
Yeah.
It's like, Axe body spray and then like a shampoo.
Yeah.
So they'd always give me something like that.
Like a gift set.
Yeah, which was really thoughtful.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. But yeah, I would always get around. Thanksgiving means more to me now, especially now that I have my own family. And then I get to, being here in Kansas City, I get to be around my brother. And my brother's really reserved, but he's like one of the most important people in my life. So that's like one of the few holidays that we get together.
Yeah.
And it's like a family time.
You make anything for Thanksgiving?
I used to, when I lived with my brother, I used to make the turkey.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you make turkey?
What,
you just, did it in the oven? Did you fry it? How'd you do that?
No, I did it in the oven. I used to spend
That's an all-day project.
Yeah, it is. I used to marinate it and everything, and I let it sit like the day before.
Yeah.
And then I would wake up like 5 a.m. in the morning.
For real.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the real deal.
It was like the one time of the year I got to like show off for my brother and his wife.
They liked your turkey?
The first year it was like amazing.
Uh-huh.
And then every year after that, let's say like the next 2 or 3 years I made it, it was always like on the decline because I tried too hard.
Yeah.
And I would always try to like...
Don't you fucking hate it when you do that?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Like when you just knock it out of the fucking park right off top and you're like, holy shit, I'm good at this.
Yes.
I'm fucking good at this. And then you just suck every time after that.
Well, like the next year I tried like some new seasoning, which didn't work. And then like the year after, I might have been hungover and it dried out.
Not good.
Yeah, it was like, it was the first year though, I knocked it out of the fucking park. I was really proud of myself.
That first year.
How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm well. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Like we got all the family stuff going on. So
yeah, you got your families coming in deep, right?
Yeah, everybody from St. Louis is rolling in.
That's exciting.
Coming in hot. Yeah, I kind of got them all trained from whenever I worked at Target because whenever I worked there, I couldn't leave Kansas City because I had to work on Black Friday. It was in my contract. I had to work on Black Friday. There's no calling in that day. Like you're fucking done if you do.
Right.
And
I hate that, by the way, but keep going.
Yeah, that was like a real thing. They meant business about Black Friday. So yeah, I could never go home for Thanksgiving. So I was like, if you guys want to spend Thanksgiving with me, you can come to Kansas City. But past that, I can't go home. So for the past few years, they've been coming out here. Now I don't work for Target anymore. I was like, so Thanksgiving in Kansas City?
Nice.
And luckily, I was able to get away with that one. So, yeah, they're all coming.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're cooking?
I'm cooking a few things. I'm not cooking everything.
I want to hear let me hear the menu.
Menu's long, dude.
Well,
the main thing that I'm cooking, the main thing that's going to take the most time is the stuffing. I already started on it today.
Yeah.
And I had to like tear up all the bread and whatnot and put it in the paper bags and do all that stuff. I've never done any Thanksgiving cooking whatsoever. Yeah. None of it. I've never done any of it. So, this first year I'll be participating in the Thanksgiving cooking.
I like everything home cooked, but I'm like a basic bitch when it comes to like, I can eat stovetop stuffing and be okay with it.
Yeah?
As long as I got some dressing from the...
Never had stovetop stuffing.
I mean, it's literally you buy it for $1. I'm sure it's one of those things that you're gonna find out like 10 years later, like it's the worst thing for you.
It
But
probably,
but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could. They have different flavors: turkey, chicken, and all that.
Yeah.
And you would put in the gravy the turkey would make.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
Yeah. I'm about to make some from scratch. It's about to be the real deal.
Right.
First time. So we'll see. Hopefully I do what you did, do it perfect the first time, and then every
I'm
year
sure
after
you
that,
will.
fuck it up.
I'm sure you will. I used to when I get a little bit more established, like me and my lady still, you know, like we're in an apartment and like I'm not cooking yet. I'm happy to go to my brother's, but in the next couple of years when I start cooking more and when I have to make the entire meal, or I'm sure her and I will collaborate, I will start having people over that don't have families,
Yeah.
like people I know that don't have
Right.
families.
Offering people. Yeah.
I want to be
Yeah.
very specific with that.
Yeah.
But that because I used to do that back in college and everything. Like
Invite people over for Thanksgiving?
yeah,
Or?
because some kids, especially when we were out all the way in LA, we all came from different states. We didn't have the money just to go fly home.
Yeah. Do you do like a Friendsgiving? That's a thing?
I
That's a
go to
very common
Friendsgiving.
thing.
I mean, we in LA. That's what we did. Mostly was Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
But I would always be like, "Hey, if you have nowhere to go, please come." And I would make the turkey and everything for the like almost entire like.
I think that's kind of how like Friendsgiving started,
Yeah.
right? I mean, now that would make sense,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Like those sorts of situations where you can't go home or whatever. So yeah.
So, but next couple of years, that'll be my goal. So, if anyone from the gym or anyone, I mean, I'll have a limit.
Yeah.
I'll have people come over because I like cooking for people.
You like cooking? You ain't never cooked shit for me.
I wanted to be a chef before I got into the whole entertainment thing back in high school.
What's your main dish? What's the salt guy? Salt Bay?
Oh no!
What's your dish?
All that fucking extra salt coming off his elbow, dirty ass arm.
Okay.
I'm a hater. Southern food. I think like
That's a category. I need something specific.
But like all the soul food. I mean, I can cook a damn good steak. That's one thing I would pride myself on.
I would hope so.
All the fried chicken and greens and stuff. I can throw down.
Okay.
Anything that will kill you in the age of 40 where you shouldn't be eating, that's what I cook well.
Gotcha.
That's why I can't cook for myself that much.
Yeah.
Because it's usually like topped off heavily with like butter and all that stuff.
You could be like everybody else and watch a Netflix documentary and go vegan afterwards. Do that.
I mean, it's informal. It's people. If people bite off it and stick to that lifestyle,
shots fired.
That's the thing about it. I mean, anytime there's a fad, it's the same thing with like keto and all that stuff. All these diets, the hardest part is sticking to it because that shit's cool for a week or two.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, I miss everything that I've been doing for the past 20 years.
I'm not about that. This whole, I've even like made a Instagram post and tagged Tyler Minton on it too because he had a very similar thought too. I was like, just like everybody after this most recent Netflix documentary is like going vegan right now, and it bugs the shit out of me how like a Netflix documentary does that. Look, to the masses. This is happening everywhere.
Hey, if it improves your lifestyle, I'm all for it.
I get it. Yeah, I'm about it too. But I think that people should do research before diving into something. As opposed,
of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the whole idea of a Netflix documentary being a deciding factor for you. That's what troubles me.
Though.
I know.
When someone could put out a well documented like documentary,
yeah,
it was well filmed and everything, and you can hit them with the facts. That was the thing with the Michael Jackson thing that they aired.
Yeah,
that like a lot of the facts weren't true.
Oh, really? Like what?
Yeah. I don't know specifics. I don't know, and I'm not trying to like be like, I know what happened with Michael Jackson, but the documentary that the guy put out, there was like a lot of false statements and a lot of like altered footage. Yeah,
interesting.
So no matter what side you're on, there's proof for both sides.
I got into a conspiracy hole today.
With what?
on YouTube, actually.
What conspiracy?
You know how we all get into the YouTube holes. All right, and actually, it's Cody Weaver's fault, so I blame Cody Weaver.
Okay.
It's his fault. He posted this thing today that was like the speech that JFK gave that got him shot. And I saw the title, and I was like, okay, well, I'm obviously going to listen to this. How can you just fucking scroll past that? And it was a legit... It was something about, like, secret societies. And, yeah, so I got into a whole conspiracy theory thing about secret societies and JFK, because it just kept on... It was while I was making the stuffing. I'm, like, tearing up fucking 4 loaves of bread.
Right.
And I got this fucking conspiracy theory video going, and it's just playing one after another. So it's just like...
So you just were in it.
Yeah, and then before I know it, I was done tearing up bread, and I'm still watching videos.
I think it was a Rogan podcast. I forgot who the guest was. Talking about JFK. I would like to study him or at least read some. I need to read some of his nonfiction work. Oh my god, what do you call someone?
Do you have a stroke there?
My mind isn't working right now.
You good?
A biography. Holy shit, people! I apologize. A biography, JFK, because I guess he was like a horny motherfucker.
Yeah. That's like a big... Didn't he like do stuff with like Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah,
Wasn't that a thing?
but it was like anywhere he was, he always needed like a lady there for him. Yeah. Somebody was talking on it on Rogan. I just kind of heard it.
Interesting.
Now I'm just playing fucking telephone.
It's crazy how like people in those positions are like normal fucking people.
Yeah.
And not like that that's like not that I'm saying that that's like a normal thing that he needs like a different lady at all times, but like everybody's got their weird shit, you know? Everybody's got their thing where, you know, it might be normal to you, but to someone else it's like, you like to choke people in tights?
Right.
Okay, bro, you do your thing. You know what I mean?
Anytime I come across some beta male and I talk about like fighting and stuff, they're like, you do that? How old are you? I'm like, self-defense is, I mean, obviously, I'm doing it for more than self-defense, but it's like, self-defense is something that, like, I feel like we should all have. That should be universal.
Wait, you actually have people say, like, how old are you whenever, like, you've had
I had some guy, like, in some fucking, like, khaki shorts, polo shirt, nicely combed hair, and he was just like, how old are you? So, I wish the story ended with me beating him up.
Yeah, I mean, how did this like come about? I don't understand. Like, that's a rude question to ask whenever you say like, "What do you like to do in your spare time?" Oh, like I like doing MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, how old are you?
Yeah,
I would be like, motherfucker, what?
It was like, I mean, he wasn't my friend. It was
old
like
enough to fuck you up.
I could kill you right now if I wanted to. I think we were just in a social setting, and I think I was just talking about because anywhere I go, I'm always like, you know, glory out. I'm always I have some sort of glory attached to my body, even at work.
Yeah.
And I think we were just out drinking, whatever, and somebody brought up. I think someone went and recently saw the fights, and it was like, Keith, you do that stuff, and I was like, no, I don't fight, but I train. And then he kind of like threw in that little jab.
So was it an attack on like the sport, like as in like your maturity, or as in like, aren't you too old to be doing that shit? As in like physically,
yeah, like physically, yeah,
yeah. You still should have fucked him up.
Yeah, but he wore the outfit that screams, "I'll call the cops."
My dad's a lawyer.
My dad's a lawyer.
My dad's a lawyer. Those are my favorite guys.
Yeah.
That's when you say my cousin's a lawyer. Just leave it at that. Just lie when in doubt.
When in doubt, after I mount him and beat him up.
Yeah, there you go. Handle it.
Yeah.
Just say that you felt threatened.
I wear a lot of glory like apparel.
Yeah, you can't do that whenever you're wearing like glory stuff though.
And that's my fear.
I feel like I can't. You know what I mean? Like every now and again you want to start some shit up, and then I'm just like, oh fuck, I got a glory jacket on.
Like I think I could sell it to Matt and Zach and be like, no, I was defending myself. But I mean, I think a lot of stories, especially after this podcast, I'm sure like they're gonna know I instigated the fight.
You instigate a lot of fights. You try to fight a guy over 2 steaks.
I know, but like
I try to bring that up as much as I can.
Holy shit! Speaking of fighting, so this weekend, and I'm sure I won't be there the last night of his show, but Michael Blackson will be in town.
I don't know who that is. Who?
The comic Michael Blackson. I told the story way back when about basically his bodyguard trying to fight me.
Oh yeah.
No. That's Faison Love. Faison Love's bodyguard trying to fight me. But we also had a similar payout with Michael Blackson. His bodyguard's cool. Michael Blackson's bodyguard, but his manager was the same manager for Faison Love.
Oh, okay.
So if his manager's there, like, because his manager was the one that's like, Keith, one day you're gonna get fucked up and blah 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 blah, and I'm gonna make sure something happens to you. So since that night, and I try to fight them, I haven't seen that dude. So if he shows up this weekend, it'll be the first time we've seen each other in about like 2 or 3 years.
Got any tickets to the show?
Man, I mean, you can come.
I mean, you can come.
So you know it is kind of. So I've never talked about this. So you know, I always have to describe that issue with Michael Blackson and his manager trying to fight me. You know who might be family with Michael Blackson, and I'm fucking happy that I don't have that beef with Michael Blackson?
Who?
David Onama.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think in a weird way, and I could be making this up, but because they knew each other, and I asked David Onama, like, you know him? He's like, yeah. They're like distant relatives.
Really? Is this confirmed?
I don't know if it's confirmed. I mean, it's Onama, so he could have been messing with me.
Okay.
But he said they're like distant relatives.
All right, well, we'll have to ask him before we start saying that.
I hope not. Could you imagine if they just hired David Onama to...
Oh, what, like be a bodyguard? What do you
Yeah.
thought? Yeah, that would be crazy. Have a David Onama as your bodyguard? That'd be nice.
God. It would be nice, because he's so, like... He doesn't look the part, but, man...
Yeah, no.
That'd be a nightmare for a lot of people.
Yeah. FAC fight's coming up?
Yes. They just announced that it's a dope-ass headliner.
Yeah. Well, first we got the last KCFA fights. We should probably cover that first.
With Flory is on it. Who's headlining that car?
Florina and Jade.
It is Flory.
Yeah, Florina and Jade.
Okay, Flory and Jade.
What do you mean, motherfucker? You said it. They're on the tickets.
Yeah. You didn't... Look, with all due respect, I didn't know if it was a marketing thing, because they're both very beautiful girls. So I didn't know if it was like a marketing thing.
And touche. That fight's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be a good fight.
Man, Flory. Obviously, we trained with her for years. We know Flory. But we grappled last Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
She has a fucking engine.
Yeah, man, she's a grinder.
She did not stop.
Yeah, no, she's a fucking grinder, dude.
Man,
like both like on the feet and grappling. Like she grinds her shit out.
I mean, she got me up against the wall. Just kept working, and I was like, all right, she's gonna get tired eventually. She just for the full 5 minutes was working.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's exciting.
Fight camp.
I don't know too much about Jade.
Well, you know she's Ripley jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Lots of jiu-jitsu. Purple belt in jiu-jitsu, I think.
Nice.
But yeah, she's under Derek, obviously.
Right.
So yeah, I think it'll be interesting in that. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good fight. I think I see Flory winning it just because Flory's just such a gamer and such a grinder.
I feel like Flory would put that pace on her. And the one thing about jiu-jitsu, I think, you know, it's a game you can play, but you also need someone to kind of like settle for you to start the setup at least.
Yeah, and
Flory's not going
to she's just got a gas pedal. There's no brakes.
Yeah, Flory's going to be, trying to break that guard, keep consistently moving, which is going to be frustrating, especially when it gets into deeper rounds and they're sweating.
Yeah.
And Flory can slip out of it. I mean, I don't see... I would love to see some tape on Jade before I even give any, like, assessment.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I obviously, I'm going with my teammate, Flory, to go in there and
for sure
outwork her.
I think Flory's got that fight.
Yeah.
That's where my bet's at. And then the FAC fights, they're still announcing fights, but I know that there's a few people that are going to be on that card.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to make it a really star-studded card.
I'm excited about the FAC event as a whole. Like, after that last event that they did, which was the first one that they did,
right?
That venue and the atmosphere there was cool as fuck. Like, way better than the
Truman Memorial Center.
Yeah. Which I thought that venue was awesome. You know, like I always thought that the atmosphere there was great.
I like the gladiator setup. Like the circle and the
Well,
main
plus
fighters in
there's
the
like
middle.
there's not a bad seat in the house.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I loved about it, and it's very old school. The way it was set up for the the main fights to be in the middle, but everyone's surrounding.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. But FAC, man,
Yeah, being at the Silverstein is way. I don't know. It's better. I like it. It's more exciting.
It's exciting. I mean, I like the presentation.
Yep.
The
production. All
the production
beautiful.
and everything. I mean, it's dope. Especially, I think FAC has some dope commentators too that night. So,
oh, do they?
I mean, I mean, if you were there live, you missed out.
I mean, I was there live, but that's okay. I heard it on the playback.
Yeah.
You guys were okay.
A lot of my breathing.
Is that what it was?
No.
That was at the, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Fucked my neck up today, dude. Not sure how.
Tap, man.
That's not what it was. I don't think, actually. It could have been. Yeah, every time I'm turning my head now to the left, it hurts.
Yeah.
Your boy's hurting today, man. I got the itis.
When's the last time the bitchitis?
Being a little bitchitis. See how
that shit kind of annoys me, though.
I know it annoys you. That's why I say it. It annoys everybody whenever I say it to them.
I'm like legit hurt about a week or two ago. Like legit. Like probably should go be checked out at the hospital. And Brian walks over. He's like, "What's up, bro? You got the itis today?" As I felt like my arm was broken. I'm just like, "Come on, Brian." He's like, "What? You want some ice for the itis?" I mean, he was concerned after, but yeah, man. Worst part about it, I'm injured, so I couldn't do shit anyway.
Did you get over the itis? Did you get over the itis?
I did 2 days.
See,
later.
I told you.
2 days later.
I know. I'll be good in 2 days too. That's why it's just the itis.
Man,
you'll get past it, bro.
Man, I
one injury I can't get past though is my toes. I jammed my toes.
Well, there's nothing you can do for it either.
Yeah, no, I jammed them like 6 months ago though, and yeah, like some days are good days, some days are bad days.
Yeah,
that's pretty much where I'm at. I tape them every practice, and I use like they're like little Velcro things that kind of keep them like buddy taped. Like I got them on right now.
I'm gonna start wearing a lot more bracers. Like the way basketball players have like long tube socks and shit.
Yeah,
and the sleeves. That's gonna be me pretty soon.
Rash guards.
I'm gonna have like an ankle brace on.
There's a Glory rash guard right there. You want me to sell you one? I'll go get you one right now.
I'm good, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get one.
I'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Oh, you're gonna get one for me? Thank you, Brian.
I didn't say
you guys
that.
Heard it
I
here.
said I would take care of you.
Thank you. When you see me in my new Glory rash card, you know that Brian paid for it.
This is why Keith's disappointed.
Matt's here. Matt, can you discharge his card right now? Thank you.
My card's not on file, so there's that.
Bro.
No big deal. Handled. You said what?
Yeah, let's take it out of check, man.
Can you shut that thing up? Thank you.
But yeah, it's been a good week. I actually had a good day Monday and everything, in the sense of sometimes I was so consumed with work and then doctor's appointments for the babies, their yearly checkup and everything, that I felt like 2 weeks passed by and I had no time for myself. So this week,
got some time to yourself on Monday?
Yeah, Monday I got to get up and I had my babies and my lady got up, got to play some World of Warcraft, which I know isn't the most appealing thing for other people that don't game, but
yeah,
play some World of Warcraft. It was nice sitting there with her, and the babies have their own little playpen now, so they were in there with.
You got them all corralled up and got them fenced in.
Got them fenced in, bro. Having fun.
Yeah, it's like Rugrats. They're just trying to bust out the whole time.
Well, they have to get used to that cage lifestyle. They're gonna be fighters.
You're just gonna be jamming it right down their throat. I can already see it now. I can already see it now. Just shoving it right down their throat.
It's gonna have the opposite effect. If I push the girls towards, the MMA lifestyle, they're gonna, by the age of 15, they're gonna be like, I'm done with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna push them, but like I said, we talked. Jiu-jitsu, well, yes, I will be forcing jiu-jitsu on that self-defense. I saw a video the other day of this girl not beating him up, but you could tell his friends messing around at some little house party. Double-legged him and submitted him.
She knew what was up?
Yeah, she dropped to that double leg. You could tell she does jujitsu.
Yeah.
And, you know, she went in, the kid was kind of like laughing, like, nothing's going to happen to me.
Yeah. She's into it for sure.
Yo, I don't think that could be me.
What?
Back when I was a teenager, back in my day.
Get like double-legged?
Man. I can go back to school after that.
Dude, I'll never forget, like, on my, it wasn't my wrestling team, it was my brother's wrestling team before I was in school or anything. Or before I was in high school. He was in high school before I was. This dude, Joey Jetton, was on the wrestling team. He was fucking savage. He was gangster. He looked like Josh Koscheck. Just to give you an idea of Joey Jetton. Looked just like fucking Josh Koscheck. But he was a savage wrestler. And he had to wrestle a girl, and he got fucked up.
Really?
Got tossed around. She ended up going to state. I don't know if she won, but yeah, fuck Joey Jetton up. Joey Jetton, if you're watching this, you got tossed around by a lady in wrestling. That happened.
Yeah, back when I was in high school, you couldn't, like, whatever we perceived as being a man or being tough.
Yeah,
you had to live within those guidelines. And getting double leg pinned, submitted by a female.
Yeah.
Whether she has 10 years of knowledge or not, yeah, that's the end of your high school career.
From what my brother was telling me, it was pretty awkward after that. It wasn't like people were like giving him shit for it or anything, but it was just awkward. Yeah. Because they can't give him shit. At the end of the day, he was better than most people on the team.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, she's better than him.
Right.
Clearly. So
well,
fuck are they gonna say? Like the chick that's better than you beat you?
Right.
And could beat us because she beat you?
With a mature and conscious mind, of course, it's like, yeah, that should happen.
Yeah.
But especially, I'm just saying, back when I was a teenager, you know, that fucking loser mentality was like, you can't let a female beat you.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I wrestled a female. It was the exact opposite whenever that happened.
I'm sure you fucked her. I'm sure your ego kicked in.
That's not what happened. No.
Just dominated.
Have I not told you this story whenever I wrestled a female?
No, please tell me.
Dude, I was going to be super easy. Like, I had no intentions of being rough at all. And you know how, like, you can, like, tap someone's head as, like, a distraction? She was fucking smacking the shit out of me. Smacking the fucking shit out of me to where it's, like, moving my head. She's pop, not doing anything behind it. Just, like, hitting me just to hit me. So then, like, after the third time of her fucking cold clocking me.
You lost it.
Double leg pin.
You blacked out. You slammed into the fucking mat and you pinned her.
Actually, people did give me shit afterwards. They're like, "Damn, dude, you didn't have to do it like that." I'm like, "She fucking hit me." Yeah, double leg pin.
Good for you, man.
I guess.
No, I get it, bro. You taught her a fucking lesson.
Oh my god, fuck off. That's not what it was.
Let's go. I get what Brian's saying here, y'all.
Oh my god.
He manned up. Took care of her ass.
Like, what do I say? I can't even say anything. Like, fuck.
No, that shit does. Every now and then I watch. No, I get it. And by the way, I'm joking, people. Don't. But I do watch like those jujitsu fails of like people, of like stuff that happens in tournaments. They're like cringeworthy, like when someone's like purposely slapping another jujitsu player, and then they get disqualified.
Wait, what?
You never seen those? That. I'll send it to you. It's a video like people like going for knee bars when they shouldn't be going for knee bars, and the ref breaking it up. It's like just jiu-jitsu fails.
People that are breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Oh.
But in some of the
videos, like slamming whenever they got him in a triangle and shit like that. Yeah.
But it's like obviously like you shouldn't be slamming, but he like kind of picks him up, showboats, and
that's a choice to slam because I remember my very first jiu-jitsu tournament. I was in a triangle and I picked the dude up and the ref started immediately going, "Don't slam him, don't slam him." And I didn't. Like I was conscious about it, so I stopped what I was doing, like settled him back down and everything and worked out of it from there. I didn't get caught in that triangle. He got me in another one later on, in case anyone was wondering.
You know, I'm going back to you just jogged my memory a bit of this. I just started doing jiu-jitsu and at Gracie. And I came across this girl who we were at a party. And of course, because I'm not humbled and a jackass running my mouth, I was talking shit about me being a jiu-jitsu player. And she was like, "I bet you I can submit you." And I was like, you can't. I would never let that happen. Because I'm a jackass. And she shot in.
What was she? What was she? Was she like? She trained or what?
I don't know if she trained earlier in her life or she just had, or her older brother just showed her shit.
Yeah.
But she was like, I can take you down and submit you. And I was just like, it would never happen.
How long were you signed up?
Maybe like 2 months.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And she shot in on a single leg. And I was like, come on now. And then she put her ear next to my hip and put me on my back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went at it. But she never submitted me to this day. Shayna, I'm calling you out. I'm a blue belt now. Come get this work. Too much?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Too much. We went too far there.
But she was an awesome girl, but it was like
still a humbling experience.
It was because I
love those humbling experiences.
I've never shot for a takedown.
Especially those guys that have been doing it for like 2 months. They're like, oh yeah, I'll fuck so-and-so up or whatever the case may be. And yeah, dump them on their head.
And to be fair, I didn't even like challenge her. I think she was just annoyed with me talking about it.
Yeah.
She was like, I can take you down. She was a tough chick. She was definitely a tough chick.
She was probably like a wrestler or something, dude. For her to like get irritated and like challenge you like that, like I feel like she has to have some sort of background.
She did. She submitted my boy.
Submitted your boy?
Yeah.
What's your boy's credentials?
Nothing. Boxing.
Oh, he was a boxer though?
Yeah.
Still?
They kind of had a thing going on romantically. They were they were hooking up, and it was her birthday.
Gotcha.
And he said something like, "You're always wrestling with Keith. You don't wrestle with me." And she was like, "Bet."
Yeah.
And then took his back, started choking him, and then instead of him tapping, like we were outside on the patio, he threw himself into the pool.
With her?
Yeah, with her. And she had all her like stuff.
That's the move.
Had all her stuff.
That is the move.
In her pants.
He's like, fuck it, I'm not tapping. He goes in the pool.
It ruined her phone, and she was like, I need my phone. Like, and she cried. And he was like...
So he didn't tap, though, did he?
He didn't. No, she didn't.
See, he didn't tap. He didn't tap. That's all that matters.
She should have put him out.
He did what he needed to do. He did, but she didn't.
She should have put him out.
She was too worried about her phone. He did what he needed to do. Whoever that was, that's my hero. That's my hero. I love that guy.
You know what? My boy Mike and you would get along.
I want to hang out with this guy. He jumped in the fucking pool.
Like, literally, she took his back, mounted, and had the legs.
I can just imagine the sheer panic going through his mind of just being like, fuck it, we're going in the pool.
Yeah, and then, like, he just, like, turned his back. Like, he was facing the opposite way of the pool and just kind of, like, realized he was like gonna tap.
Yeah, and just like dove backwards.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And she was crying, and we were like,
"That's fantastic." Man. Hey, he didn't tap.
Mind you, it was her birthday too. It was her birthday.
Happy birthday! That's the worst part.
Oh man,
that's amazing. Tag that guy, whoever that guy is. Tag that guy. I love him. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, we ran over a little bit. We didn't have much time today, but we do have to wrap.
We didn't. This is a quick episode. I might throw in a clip from last week in today's episode, so if we're wearing different clothes and everything, don't be alarmed. Just a different clip. And I'm happy we got this episode out. We'll be back to being consistent.
We've been botching it the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's been crazy.
Yeah,
it's been crazy. Holidays, Black Friday, all that thing.
Yeah, life's been happening. But yeah. I'm excited for the rest of this year and the next year coming up because I know we're going to have monumental improvements on the podcast and us getting out there. So I'm very excited. Thank you for listening. And Brian, take us off.
I'm out. Love, peace. Hey, look at that guy. What's up? Come on. You can come on in. How's it going? You were catching us right at the exit.
All right. Love, peace, chicken grease.
Love, peace, chicken. Hey, motherfucker. That's my line. Love, peace, chicken grease.
Bye. What's going on, guys? It's Keith McMillan here with the Off the Mat podcast. I'm here with my favorite co-host,
Brian Harris.
Oh, you know, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Why?
Someone else.
Matt's your favorite?
Huh? No.
Matt's your favorite? Is that why?
No, I'm doing another. Remember the radio station gig I did?
Yeah, doing that again?
Yeah, they want me to like keep doing it.
Oh, no shit! So like a consistent thing?
Yeah. She's wonderful. Janelle's wonderful.
That's awesome.
I felt like I kind of took a shot at her. I mean, no, fuck that. Favorite co-host.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry.
What? Fuck that. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you for jumping out on that one. What's new with you, man?
I'm gonna start the podcast off on a serious note. I know I do this a lot. I just want to
Okay.
say I'm very lucky to be here today, and I'm lucky to be alive, to be overall. You know, to be there for my family, and to be around you guys and be blessed with you guys' presence. I'm very lucky to be here.
Thankful.
Yeah, I'm thankful. So I went to Walmart the other day.
Okay.
And
How do you go from being thankful to I went to Walmart?
I'm
Those
telling
are
you a
like
story.
opposites right
I'm
there.
telling you a story. What
All right,
happened?
let's hear it.
So I went to Walmart the other day, right up the street, and I was going shopping for my kids. I went and bought walkers and I was looking for high chairs, stuff the equipment for my daughters to, as they're now 1 year old, they need to have these.
They're bigger.
Yes, they need to have this. So I go shopping, and that's a different story too about the fucking customer service I received.
At Walmart, it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Man, I'm telling you, whenever I fight, if my first fight is against a Walmart employee, I'm good.
Which that's possible.
Man, well, gonna get the business. That's gonna be like a Masvidal Diaz feud if I get that. But what happened?
Keith just admitted he wants to feud with a Walmart employee.
Man, if you saw the customer service I received at 2:30
Bro, you went to
p.m.
Walmart. What did you expect to happen? You think they were gonna roll out a red carpet for you?
No, but if I say I engaged the employee, and the employee like gave me a look like, what? Why would you ever speak to me?
Yeah, that's because you're at Walmart, dog. You're lucky he didn't stab you. You're lucky she didn't stab you.
Man. All right, well, I'm gonna tell you the story anyway. I should be dead right now.
Break it down for me.
So I went and got the supplies I needed, equipment I needed, and I was sitting there talking. All of a sudden, I check out. I go out to my car. There's a green van parked next to my car.
Okay.
Once I get next to my car, on cue, there's a girl in there screaming, like a movie scream. She's like, and I don't want to do the screaming to the mic, but she's like, ah, like loud, right? So of course I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? So I look in the car real quick to see if there's anyone in it, because if there's a guy in it,
yeah,
at least I can stop it, call the cops,
right.
Stop the domestic violence. She's in there by herself, so she's like screaming, and then once she's done screaming, she like looks around real quick. So I quickly like toss my stuff into the car.
You're like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to get out of here. So I'm like, you know what? She's looking around right now. So I'm like, I'm gonna put the cart back. So I go put the cart back where it's supposed to be. When that happens, I walk back to my car. I'm taking my time. When I get back to my car, she's outside of the van, just staring at me. So I'm like, oh man, what do I say? So I'm like, literally like this, just like a line reading. I'm like, are you okay? She's like, no. I'm like,
Keith, here's my first question. Why'd you engage with her?
because she's outside by my car.
Like, what do you mean by your car?
So like, she's parked next to my car on the passenger side.
I got you.
She's like at the tail end of my car.
Like, you would have, like, she's still on the passenger side?
Yeah, she's still on the passenger side. But
yeah,
she's
fuck off. I'm beelining it past her all day.
But she's
beelining
like,
it right past her.
Arms folded, and she's staring
Arms
at me.
folded and staring
Yeah.
at you. What did you do wrong,
That's what I'm
mister?
saying. I'm like, did I do something? So I'm like, is everything okay? She's like, no. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I just got these expensive earrings. I just dropped them. She dropped the back of her earrings. And she's like, they're very expensive, and I can't find them. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, can you help me look for them? I'm like,
Nope. Sorry about you.
well, I mean, it's 2:45 in the afternoon at Walmart. I figured I'm decently okay, safe. So I'm like, all right. I was like, where do you think you dropped them? She's like, maybe underneath the car, maybe around the car. I was like, okay, cool. So I start looking around because I'm like, if I get on my stomach or try to look underneath the car, someone's going to come out and stomp my head in. And then I'm just going to black out and maybe never wake up again. So I get on my stomach. I look underneath the car. I look real quick, get back up. I know. Bro, I know jiu-jitsu is cool. I could have rolled. And I look real quick. I don't see anything. And she's like, she's kind of looking at me still. And I was like, I feel kind of bad. No one came out, knocked me out yet. I'll look one more time. So I look, I don't see the earrings. So I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't see the earrings. She's like, okay. She's like, I know it's going to be a lot for you. But she's like, can you get in my van and look for the earrings? I'm like, no. And then I got in my car and took off. But she wanted me to get in her van to look for these earrings. I don't know what would have happened if I would have been like, okay. But, I mean, she could have been like, I could have gotten her van. There could have been someone back there and knocked me out. I could have gotten a van, and when I got out, she could be like, "Oh my God, this guy just robbed me," you know. But it was very uncomfortable.
You're a victim, Keith.
Thank you.
You're a victim.
Finally.
I don't know what to tell you. You're a victim, bro.
Finally.
Like 100%. You literally said it yourself. You're like, and I don't want to like lay down on the ground where she can like stomp my head or something like that. So I laid on the ground.
I didn't think she
like right after that. You're
No.
like, so I did exactly what I knew I shouldn't have done.
First of all, I didn't think she was gonna
Victim
stomp my
move.
head. I didn't think she was gonna stomp my head in.
Doesn't matter.
I thought someone
You put
else-
yourself in a vulnerable position with a stranger that, as far as you can tell, is fucking crazy.
That's true. I didn't get in the van though.
You shouldn't have engaged with her. You should have just.
If she wasn't by my car, trust me, it's not like I went out of my way to be like, hey, what's going on? She was at the tail end of my car, waiting there. So I was like, well, obviously, I mean, she's by my car. I couldn't just like get in my car like she wasn't there, back out.
Why couldn't you? Why
I
not?
could have ran over her foot or something. She could have did something like insane like that.
No. I mean, at that point, then you're like, what the fuck's going on? But
That's what I did.
at that point,
If she was still in
whenever
her
you're
van-
trying to like back out, if she's like blocking you from backing out, that's different. But if she's just like standing around your car as you're
It
walking
wasn't
to your
like,
car,
dude, she's at the end of. Regardless, I engaged. I understand how stupid that could have been. I'm here. I just want to say I'm thankful for being here.
bro. Okay. My mom told me a story recently that fucked me up, and she's a victim too. Like, it's different because she's female, so I can understand like her being scared of
Bro, I'm
things.
feminine. I mean, you could kind of give me more leeway.
I don't understand like how the getting on the floor. That's really bad. Like that, I don't comprehend.
It is
that at all.
dangerous.
Especially since you said it yourself. Like I'm thinking, getting on the floor, looking under the car. I'm worried that someone's gonna come in and stomp my head in. So why would you do that?
I just wanted to. I don't know. I just wanted to help, and it was. Look, if I would have gotten a van, that would have been the dumbest story. Look, I get how silly it was, but I took a chance.
Have you ever seen Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
No, I haven't. I know that there's some like brutal, horrible.
There's a
scenes.
lot of brutal things, but at the very end, like this guy pretty much has like the killer figured out.
Right.
He knows exactly who the killer is, and he's at the killer's house, and he's about to leave, and the killer's like, "Don't you want to come in for a drink?" It's like, "Oh, I should probably be going." He's like, "Oh, just one quick drink. It's no big deal." Fucking gut feeling, knowing this guy's a killer,
Right.
willingly walks into the house to have a drink. Fucking dude ties him up and everything. He's like, now why would you do that? Why would you come back? And you know I'm a killer. Like, and you didn't trust your instinct. That's you, bro. You're a victim.
You know what a little bit of it is too?
What?
My ego, bro.
Your ego? What do you
I
mean?
got that blue belt. I've been training for a while.
What does that have to do with anything?
I felt like if things would have got sticky, I could have got up and I would have been able to get up safely and throw some hands or I never really been knocked out like that, so I figured I would have took some damage and fought my way to freedom. I just want to know what would have happened in a dark world if I would have gotten a van. You think there would have been someone back there like with some fucking needle and then just poked
Dexter
me
you?
and then fucking I just would have went out?
Hit you with the Dexter treatment?
That's what I'm thinking. Well, and I don't know how true the story. I didn't look it up myself, but someone recently told me that 3 weeks ago at that same Walmart, someone got kidnapped. No, I doubt.
I was about to say, you think you were about to get kidnapped?
I don't know.
Did you had your kids with you?
No, hell no.
You
I would have
didn't-
never.
You didn't have anybody with you?
No, I was by myself. If my kids would have been with me, I would have been rude as fuck to her. I would have been, get
Yeah.
the fuck away from my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play that stuff with my kids with me. But I was by myself, so I took
Gotcha.
a dumb chance. But yeah, no, if I would have had anyone else with me, especially someone in my family, we would have had a different. I would have been like, I'll fuck you up. Not really, but I would have been like, get away from my car. I'll just be happy I'm here, man.
I know, but no.
This episode could have been a rest in peace to Keith episode.
I wouldn't go that far. But
She would have kidnapped me.
I still think you made bad choices.
I definitely did.
Always listen to your gut. Always, always, always.
Well, I won't do it again.
Yeah, you will.
I probably will.
Probably will. Fucking victim. Won't learn until it's too late.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
you.
No problem.